place is called Chiboria, and it's a part of the city center. But as you go a bit out of the city center, you find this place which is called Chiboria. There's also a big compound where people live, but it's where the poorest of the city live. But this place is also very notorious. It has got the highest crime rate in the nation. That's where you find drug dealers, all kinds of crime. And it's a no-go area for the police. If anybody has done something mischievous, like the minibuses which carry people around, if they are running away from the police, they just try, they are aiming to get into Chiboria. They know the moment they enter Chiboria, the police can't follow them anymore, because that's where you find these dangerous criminals. So us being located at this place, we really feel will be an answer, because a lot of lives are being lost there, especially out of ignorance, being wasted with drugs, young people in prostitution, and all dirty things you can think of. Anything that can drain human life is happening in Chibolia. And yet, you find people are scared to get into it. But the church, you know, when there is the church, we can access anybody. So you find they don't even have health facilities. There's no school there. Find there's a bit of a school there, but most of them are street kids. They are very poor people who cannot afford many things. So we feel as the church, we should not only just meet their spiritual needs. So while we are at this place, we want this plot where we are, we want to build a place of worship where we can teach them about morals, because the spiritual aspect about Christ is that people are changed in their morals, and that will better them. But at the same time, we want to give them the privilege of education like the street kids. So on this project, we want to have a school for the street kids. Also, even the adults are not really educated, most of them. So it will be good also to give them room to be educated. So we've got another room which we want for adult education. And then as there are so many destitutes and street people, although the government does not promote us to give to people, to beggars, so it will be better to, when we see those who are destitute, they can come and eat. So we want to have also a lot stable, where those who can not have food can at least afford, can come and get a meal, because we cannot give them money on the street. The government does not permit that. So, but they can come and eat at least, because the problem, if you give them money, they go and buy the drugs. So they go, some of them buy glue and things like that. So also there's no clinic, right? And it will be good for us to, on our project, to want to have a clinic, at least to save the community with the basic medical facilities, like antenatal clinic and things like that, which can facilitate and be able to contribute to their well-being. And also, because you know the crime rate is so high and the police have no access there, would like to put a police post so that at least we can bring in slowly some law there. So we've filed our plot to put a police post so that the police service can have a place to operate from. So we really feel this project is going to change the face of Chiboria, and we can be able to raise people who are honorable, dignified. You know, every human being is entitled to a good life. But sometimes when you become a notorious person and a notorious area, people tend to neglect you, they get scared, you become like an outcast. But we want to embrace them, to say, despite their being a notorious place, there's still some good that can come out of that place. The children can be changed, the mothers and the fathers, you know, they keep themselves drunk every time, so we can begin to train them. Even in here, our plot is big enough to even have a skill center, right? But our basic with is like clinic, adult school, the Lord's table, street children's classroom, but we really need to give them skill as well. It will be important so that instead of finishing themselves in drugs, in order to forget their problems, we can provide a skill center, because we've got almost, this plot is close to 2 acres. It's 7,000 something square meters. So really, I believe great people can come out of that place once we are patient enough to bring them education, to change their morals by preaching the gospel to them, right, and restoring dignity, showing them how valuable they are, because sometimes people don't know how valuable they are. So in these facilities which we open for them, we'll be able to restore dignity into their lives and to have a worthiness of life. They're careless people. They don't care anymore. They've seen all what trouble is like, and they're like resistant. They're when somebody is used to a certain problem, they get used to it, and they don't think there's another life. So this is really, we really feel will be an answer to this place, and God still loves these people. They are precious. So we've tried, like you see in this tent, we've been having some lessons with these street kids. They come, some of them don't even know how to write. You start teaching them how to write, maybe on one-to-one. But it would be better if we can be able to do it on a better scale so that they can really go up and be able to achieve something great.